Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Azmina. Thank you for being here. Our focus today is on the urinary bladder and liver meridian lines, which, when not in harmony, can cause backaches and headaches as well. We will also release the hips, which can also cause a tightness and ache in the back, lower back. Please do check with your physician if you have acute low back pain. Studies have shown that stress is also a major cause of backaches. So this type of practice, it really helps us to tap into our rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. So this is great for backaches and headaches, all aches and pains, I think, anyway. But if you don't have time for the whole sequence today, please do try to make time. But if you don't, doing any of couple of the poses will make a difference. So please do try it out. I will also be sharing a hand mudra that we normally do the Gyan mudra, but we'll just go a little bit deeper with this mudra, which helps with joint pain. And I'll be sharing an affirmation from Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life book for lower back pain. So let's get started. Sitting comfortably, any position, doesn't have to be cross-legged. And we'll take our hands in this Vayu Shamak Mudra, it's called. So instead of taking the tip of the index and thumb together, this time you'll take the tip of the index finger to the base of the thumb, like that. Okay? And then you'll cross your thumb over the index finger. And then you'll just have your other three fingers straight out like that. Rest the backs of your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders up, back and down a couple of times. So this is the Vayu Shamak Mudra. It helps to decrease the air element in your body, which can cause a lot of joint pain. So practicing this mudra for 45 minutes a day, 15-minute breaks throughout the day can really help. And I can attest to that. I do that while watching TV or just sitting, meditating. So please give it a try. Close your eyes. Take a few quiet moments and relax in your seat. Soften into your body. Allow your weight to drop into the earth. Find length in your back. Do the best you can with what's going on in your back today. Just let go, soften into your face, your shoulders, arms. Relax completely into your feet. Just feel your body. Notice your mind. Become the observer, the neutral observer. Notice how you're feeling emotionally now. And emotions are another reason that can cause a lot of aches and pains in our body if they're not felt and we're not allowed to process them, especially uncomfortable feelings. We want to run away, and Yin allows us to stay with what's happening, to stay with the discomfort. Notice your physical body, your back, your hips. And then I'll share a quote with you by Iyanla von Zond. She's a spiritual teacher. Her definition of pain is pay attention inward now. So pain, pay attention inward now. And notice if this fits for you in this moment. If you resonate with that, maybe set an intention around really going inward, softening, letting go, and relaxing, being with yourself, or set your own personal intention for whatever else that you need in this moment. Repeat it 3 times. And then let go of your expectations, of your practice, your intention. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we need, open your eyes, and I forgot to mention that we need props. So maybe pause the video and grab a couple of blocks or cushions, bolster if you have it. And as always, I like to have a blanket that I prop myself up on, sitting on it right now. And for the last pose, we may need it for another pose as well. So quickly grab those and then join me. And our first pose is butterfly, which targets all the 6 meridians, the lower body. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and further away from the groin to create a diamond shape. Here is where you can, if you're feeling a lot of sensation in the inner thighs, outer thighs, prop yourself up, okay? Be kind to yourself and put 2 blocks underneath. Tilt your pelvis forward by sitting on the edge of a blanket or block. And I'll start the timer here. I'm going to stay for 3 minutes or maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how it goes. And then, so really listen to your back. Forward bends can sometimes be challenging when you have backache. So really go slowly. Just round a little bit here. You can use your props here. Get bolster. So prop yourself up. Be kind. Have your hands on your bolster or blocks, maybe edge of your hands on your forehead. Do what works for you. Or just come forward like this with hanging onto your feet lightly. Close your eyes. Begin to breathe. Inhale to a count of 4 or 5. And exhale to a count of 6 or 8. Coming into the Yin principles, we come to our edge where we're feeling some discomfort will be there. That's your first edge, some resistance. Then we become still, so relax all the muscles, soften. Maybe pick a word that you can focus on. Relax or allow, soften, whatever it is for you. Surrender. To remind you, maybe repeat that word at the end of the exhale. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, softening. And begin to notice where you're feeling this. And I'm feeling it in my lower back, my outer thighs. There is discomfort, so we just breathe and be with it. Try not to run away unless it's sharp shooting pain. Remember to breathe in 4, exhale 6. And if this breathing doesn't work for you, you can just do a 5-second inhale and a 5-second exhale, maybe doing a little pause at the top of the inhale and exhale. Let's stay for about 5 more breaths, please. Or you can release, listen to your body, please. Finishing your last exhale. And then slowly uncurl your spine. When you come out of a yin pose, you want to really take double the amount of time to come out. Bring your knees together. Maybe do a few windshield wipers. Come off your support. Bend your knees, drop your knees to one side, and then the other side. So I often find it really hard to do these windshield wipers after staying in a yin pose for a while. And that's completely normal. It's like you start to realize what it feels like to be 80 or 90 years old. One more, and then just pause for a moment. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Inward. Go inward as Ian Lavanzant suggests. Just feel. And then we're going to come into another forward fold. So with this forward bends, we're decompressing the spine, which is really good for getting into the connective tissue. That's what we're doing with the yin practice. So again, sit on the edge of your blanket. Oh yeah, actually this is where you may need to put your blocks, if you have soft blocks, or roll up the blanket for putting it under your knees if you have really tight hamstrings. This will make it a little bit easier. So you can do it this way and make sure you're also sitting on the edge of a blanket. So I'm going to use this underneath my hips. And then straighten your legs, move the flesh away from your sitting bones by placing your hands underneath your bottom and just move that flesh away. And then find your props underneath. You can even keep your knees bent slightly and then just come to your first edge. So where you're starting to feeling, so you're bending forward, getting into that lower spine. Relax your feet. And I'm going to also share that affirmation that I talked about. And we're going to stay here for 4 minutes. But listen to your body. Do what feels good for you, okay? Finding that first edge and then soften and resolve to remain still. And I'll start you off on that 5-second breathing that I talked about. If you would like to try it, inhale 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Hold the breath. Exhale 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Hold the breath. And then inhale 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Hold. And then continue at your own pace. If you like this breathing, do that or do the other one. Relax the back of your legs, thighs. Here, if you wanted to, forgot to mention, if you wanted to prop up your head, put your cushions, your blocks on top of your thighs as well. Have your hands on top and allow your head to rest there. So Louise Hayes talked about the lower back. The probable cause, emotional cause, is lack of financial support, and can also be emotional support as well for the whole back. So if that resonates with you, you could use her new thought pattern that she says to, like an affirmation, to change that thought pattern. Is I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Notice your back, and if there's any discomfort there, any dull ache, even throbbing is okay. No electrical pain, sharp shooting pain is not okay. But explore that ache in the back. How wide is it? How deep is it? Does it change? We'll stay for another 3 breaths. And finishing your last exhale. And remember, when you come out, press down with your hands, come up 1 vertebrae at a time, really slowly. Yin is about slowing down and just going inwards. Notice your back now. Notice any shift in your energy. And then come off your support. And bend your knees for a little movement here. Fingers pointing forward or back, whatever works for you. I like them forward. And just do some tabletop lifts. So lift your hips up and then down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Just stay for one more full breath on the tabletop and release. Pause and feel. Coming into our next pose, Sphinx pose. So come onto your belly, elbows underneath your shoulders. And if this is too much for you, bring them forward a little bit, okay? So listen to your body. And we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes or so. Maybe lengthen the legs back. If you need to tighten your glutes, your bottom, you can do that. If there's any pinchiness in the lower back, go ahead and tighten the glutes. Otherwise, relax, soften the back muscles. So here we're compressing the spine. And this starts to help to strengthen the bones. Begin your 5-second breath or your 4 inhale, 6 exhale count, or 5 and 8 count. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Try not to move. Breathing in, I'm calm and relaxed. Exhale, I'm surrendering and softening. I know this takes a lot of arm strength here. We're almost done, but we're going to stay for another maybe 5 breaths if you're able to, or you can relax down. So 5 more breaths, or soften and rest your cheek down on the ground. We are going to do one more back bend, going a little bit deeper if you're able to, or you can do the same one again. So relax and let go if you need to. Couple more breaths. Feel the back. Notice how it may be challenging to stay up, and just be with it. And then slowly come down. Bring your cheek to one side or forehead down and just pause for a moment. And then we're going to come into seal, or you can stay in Sphinx again. Okay, so a little bit deeper back bend is the seal. If you're doing seal, elbows are still underneath the shoulders. Take your hands and point them outwards towards the edge of your mat. Then you're going to push into your hands, maybe take the arms forward a little bit. And you're going to stay here with your straight arms. So there is more of a back bend here. And start the timer. Go ahead. We'll try for 2 minutes, but maybe 1.5. We'll see. Or stay in the Sphinx pose. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. And I will try to put this affirmation in the description box, so hopefully I don't forget. And you can use it every time you have a backache. You can repeat that affirmation according to Louise Hay's book. I really like her affirmations. So if you need to release, please do so now and just rest on your belly. Otherwise, we'll stay for another 3 or 4 more breaths. Relax. You can tighten your glutes here, remember. I am a powerful being. I can do this as long as there's no sharp shooting pain. And then slowly release. Bring your cheek to one side. So rest your cheek to the right cheek on the ground. And take your left, actually bend your left knee like this to the side. And just rest here. And then switch sides. You'll bend the other knee now, taking it out to the side as much as you can, and rest your forehead down or your cheek down. Completely relax. And then straighten the leg. You're going to roll onto your back. And we're going to come into Sphinx pose. Sorry, not Sphinx, we just finished. We're going to come into figure 4, thread the needle pose for the hips. And here you can use your block for support if you need it. Laying on your back, take your right ankle on the left thigh. And then you can put your left foot on the block here and stay here like this. Or even if that's too much, keep your foot down off of the block and just press that right knee away. If none of these are giving you your edge, interlace your fingers or take a strap behind the left thigh, pull the left thigh in. And we've done this in our practices before. So go ahead and start. And then remember to come into stillness. Stillness in the body helps with stillness in the mind. Find your breath, whatever breathing works for you. Relax your muscles. Breathing in peace and calm. Exhale, peace and calm. Less than a minute to go. Listen to your body. Observe this right hip and glute, right side of the lower back. And then slowly release. Right leg, allow your knees to touch, feet apart. Take a moment to just feel. And then let's do the other side. So you can either have the right foot on the floor or the block. Left ankle goes on the right, above the right knee. Stay this way if this is giving you enough of an edge. You can always go deeper later, so listen to your body and do what feels right. Otherwise, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh this time. Pull the thigh in and then let go. Breathe. Really focus on the breathing to help you be present. So the first few poses we did were targeting the urinary bladder meridian. And this is getting into the liver, kidney meridian as well, as it runs through the inner leg and the groin area. Relax your shoulders, your face and jaw. Turn the corners of your mouth up to relax even more. Call this smile. And we're also getting into the gallbladder meridian, the outer leg, which pairs with the liver meridian. But just let go of all the meridian stuff and just be with the pose. Just connect with your being through the body. And then slowly bring your foot down. Allow your knees to touch and relax. And just notice if you can feel the flow of chi or energy flow, prana. Notice the lower back. And then we're going to come into happy baby pose. So you're going to, actually I'll show you a modification at the wall, if you have a wall nearby. Take your laptop or iPad near the wall. So this is the modification. You just put your feet against the wall and relax. You don't even have to hold on to your feet. Getting into the liver meridian again. Sorry. And then otherwise, bend your knees. Take your arms on the inside of your legs. Grab hold of your shins, ankles, or your feet. Whatever works for you. Here you can stay for at least 2 minutes. So go ahead and find your pose. If you're at the wall, you may be able to stay longer. Your arms will be working here. That's okay. It's a great release for the sacrum and the lower back. Breathing in and breathing out. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Really relax your tailbone, your legs. It's a great pose to also help release, well, all the yin does, but especially this one helps to really get present into the body and release stress and fatigue. And slowly release. And if you are doing it at the wall and you want to stay longer, just pause the video. Allow your knees to touch, feet apart again. And feel the release in the lower back and sacrum. Notice more space created here. Then we're going to come into banana asana, my favorite pose. Many people like this one. So lie on your back. Walk your leg, come to the right side of your mat, and then walk your legs over to the left side of your mat. Here again, you can use your cushions if you have any shoulder issues. We're going to take our arms behind us. You can rest your elbows on a prop, cushion or bolster. If you have any shoulder issues, that can help alleviate some of that. Prop it up as high as you want. Otherwise, take your arms behind you Either keep the elbows bent or grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand or fingers and create that banana shape, taking your upper body to the left, legs to the left. Cross your right ankle over the left. Or release the ankle if that doesn't feel good, but it really gets into that outer leg and hip. So go ahead, start your breathing. And relax, soften. Inhale 5, hold the breath. Exhale 5, hold the breath. Or inhale 4, exhale 6. Really soften into your face, your jaw, shoulders and arms. Just let go of your whole body, your whole back, your legs and feet. You are safe and protected at all times. Notice if your mind is wandering and come back to following your breath, please. Pay attention inward now. Finishing us 1 or 2 more breaths. And then release. Pause for a moment to feel. And then shift your body to the left a little bit, coming into the banana asana on the other side. Move your legs over as far over to the right and your arms over behind you or on a prop. Grab hold of your fingers, your left wrist, whatever works. Cross your left ankle on top if you did it on the other side. And we'll stay for time now, remaining as still as possible, connecting with your breath. And this side might be different, so honor and respect this side. Soften and let go. Really let go of your upper back. Really getting into the upper back here as well. Becoming aware of your whole back and noticing the sensations there. See if you can soften any tightness that is creeped up on you. Relax. So the 5-second breathing with a 1 or 2 second hold at the end of the exhale especially really helps to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, as does the other breath, so both are good. Finishing your last exhale. And then you'll come to center. Legs are wide, arms are wide, and just pause and drop your weight and feel the whole back body. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. And imagine that this earth, well, is like universe, force, divine energy that is supporting us. Imagine it's caressing your back and say, I've got your back. Then we'll move into our last pose before Shavasana. So reclining twist. I'll give you 2 options. So shift your bottom to the right, and the first option, which is a little bit deeper, is you'll cross your right leg over for twisted roots. You take your blanket or your block here and place it underneath on the left side. The left hand can be on the top leg, right onto the right side, or above you, behind you, if your shoulder is okay. So that way you're getting into your upper body meridians, your lung and heart one, and small intestine. And then we'll stay for time. Or, sorry, the second option is just a 2-knee twist with 2 legs, 2 knees together. Thus, it's called a 2-knee twist. So go ahead and find your pose. And then you can adjust the pose. Take it higher, depending on where you need it in your back. Higher up, we'll obviously take it into the mid and upper back. Lower down, we'll get into the hips and sacrum. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Make sure that your right shoulder, both shoulders are down, pressing into the earth. Really relax your whole body, please. Inhale light and spaciousness. Exhale tension and holding. Soften. Surrender. Finishing your last breath. And then slowly come to center, releasing the top leg. Allow your knees to touch, feet apart. And feel and notice. And then we'll switch sides. Move your prop to the other side. Bottom to the left. Find your version of your twist, either crossing the left leg on top or just doing the toonie twist. Put your left arm behind you if you had it, if you did it on the other side. Do the best, 45 degrees or 90 for me. This side does not allow me to go higher, so high, but I can manage 45-degree angle. Soften and relax with each exhale. Really make the best of your breath work here. The breath work is the most important part, and Shavasana. The only time we move in a pose is when you have to go deeper or you have to ease back. There's pain. I trust the process of life. I am always taken care of. I am safe. Twists are a really nice way to release the back, the mind as well, to really help create that sense of well-being. So release the pose, bring your knees together, feet apart. Take a moment to feel into this rebound pose now. Just notice how you feel. Then hug your knees in. Have your hands on the knees and just circle the knees around. Sending some loving massage into your lower back. Circle the other way. Inhale love. Exhale love into that space. And then we'll get ready for Shavasana. So get warm because I get cold. I don't know about you, and the weather is cool outside as well. So the warmer you are, the more you can relax deeply in Shavasana. Cover yourself up. Put a bolster underneath your knees or your cushions. That's really great for lower back pain as well. Another thing you could do, an option, is to do your Shavasana against the wall in legs up the wall pose. And I do have a video on my channel that you can go to if you have never done that before. But for today, I'm going to rest in Shavasana on my back, but you could do it with the legs up the wall. Really great for your back as well. Legs wide as your mat, arms 30 degrees wide, palms facing up. And begin to relax now. So if you are able to stay longer in Shavasana today, please do so. And you'll ignore my instructions when we come out. But otherwise, we'll aim for 5 to 7 minutes. But 10 minutes would be really nice if you can. Drop your weight into the earth now. Let go of all conscious breathing. Affirmations, let go of all affirmations. No more doing any poses, but just relax and be. Allowing the body's intelligence to bring all the benefits together to heal and restore. Feel your body getting heavier, sinking into the earth. I am completely calm and relaxed. I am pure and free forever. I am a peaceful being, pure and free forever. Become aware of how you're feeling in this moment. Perhaps more spacious, calm and at ease. And this is a glimpse of our true self. You can come back to it anytime you want, by pausing, breathing, and resting and feeling. Begin to deepen your breath and bring gentle movement into your toes and fingers and head. Bring your knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Rest on your left side. Your yin side. And then use your support to come up. And we'll sit again on the edge of your blanket or cushion, coming into our meditation, closing meditation. Take your hands in the Vayu Shamak Mudra if you like. Tip of the index finger at the base of your thumb, and then wrap the thumb around that index finger. Relax. Just notice how you feel now. Your mind, your heart, your body, your whole back body. Notice if you feel a little bit more of a connection to your true self, your higher self, which is pure and free, spacious awareness. Just relax, just for another few seconds. Try not to rush off into the doing, just be, which is very healing. The meditation. Biggest stress reliever is to meditate. Just sitting and being. If you want to stay longer in this seated meditation, please do so. Listen to your heart. Otherwise, bring your palms together and rub them briskly. Cup them over your eyes. Look into the dark spaciousness here. Inhale. Exhale, release down the front throat, chest, lower body, and back into the heart. Dropping your forehead down if you can, towards your fingers. Taking a moment of gratitude towards yourself for taking the time to do your yin practice to doing your yin practices, which are so healing and so much needed right now in the times that we're living in, to slow down and pay attention inward now. May all beings be peaceful and content. May all beings be healthy and strong and calm. And may all beings remember their divine nature with each breath. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Please do subscribe, and if you like the practice, give it a thumbs up on this side. Subscribe is on this side, I believe, and share with family and friends. Thank you. See you next time.